Hello everyone, I am Barkha from WinsurTech and Webinar. Today in this video, I am going to show you a demo of the data extraction from a flattened ACORD form PDF, in which the data is not written exactly within the text boxes provided in the form. Instead, the data is overlapping the text boxes or is overflowing out into the wider white space around the text boxes. You will see that WinsurTech DocReader Data Extraction REST API can extract data from ACORD forms filled out in this manner as well. This shows the flexibility and power of DocReader REST API for ACORD forms data extraction. Let me first show you the form I am going to use for this demo. This is an ACORD 126 form in which some sample data is filled out. And in addition, I am going to open the standard editable ACORD 126 form as well. As you can see, for several elements, the data is not exactly written where it should have been written. Like policy number text box is below the label, but it is typed on the same level as the label. Similarly, for applicant first name insured, if we look at the limits block at text box positions, some values are written to the left, some to the right, and under premiums, the total amount is also written on the same level as the label instead of below it. Similarly, if we scroll down and go to page 2 around the products completed operations section, you can see that just above this section, the value of the field describe the type of work subcontracted is touching the left side to the bottom, and even the values in the other text boxes in the same row are overflowing. Similarly, in the products completed operations section, the values are not typed exactly within the space meant to type the values in the editable ACORD 126 form. Let's move forward and try to extract data from this unevenly typed form using DocReader API. So let's start with the process. Firstly, you need to go to the Postman application. You need to log in and fill in your username and password. Password. Hit the send button. The output will be produced. So the output is produced now, and if you have watched my earlier demo videos, you already know this generated token is automatically used by our Postman collection for the rest of the endpoints. You do not need to copy or set it anywhere. So now let's move on the next endpoint, which is the scan endpoint. You need to upload the ACORD form in the PDF file. Let's upload the form. As you can see, the form has been uploaded. In the next parameter, which is the callback URL, you need to enter the URL hosted on your server where you will receive the JSON output back. In the next parameter, which is omit blank values, we are writing true here, which means we don't want to get blank values in the output. You can set it to false if you would like to see all the blank value e-labels as well in the output JSON. The next parameter we have is the save output temporarily. We are writing true here so that we can retrieve the output by using the next endpoint, fetch callback output explicitly as well. In addition, As I explained in my earlier videos, the output is also posted to the callback URL. So now click on the send button. We will receive the JSON response. The output includes the unique transaction ID, file size and file name. To retrieve the data extracted from the PDF, we need to copy the transaction ID and paste it into the next endpoint, which is fetch callback endpoint. Let's go ahead and click the fetch callback endpoint and paste the transaction ID here and hit the send button. You will see the output is generated. Depending on the size of the file, you may have to wait for a few seconds or a couple of minutes sometimes. When you integrate with our API, when the output is ready, we post the output back to the callback URL you provided while calling our API. Here we see the output in the zip format. So you need to click on the save response option from here. Save the content in a file with the .zip extension. Now I will open the file which I saved. Now I am going to open the contained JSON file in this zip. As you can see, all the data has been extracted in the JSON format. You will see the document name, document size, total number of pages. Firstly, you will see the page number 1 and its data. You will find here producer name, carrier name, NAIC code. Let's now focus on the elements I mentioned above for which the values were not properly positioned. As you can see here in the JSON, policy number and applicant first name in short are extracted successfully. Limits block element values and premium total amount is also extracted. Similarly, for page 2 elements, the data of the elements located in and around the products completed operations section are extracted. In this way, you see how powerful and flexible is the WinsurTech DocReader data extraction API for ACORD forms. Not only from properly typed ACORD forms, but the data is extracted from handwritten and unevenly typed forms also. I gave a demo in the past about the handwritten forms as well. I hope this video was useful. I will be back with another video very soon. For any assistance regarding AL3, ACORD forms, ACORD XML or any PNC insurance project, feel free to contact us at contact@winsurtech.com.